Have you ever been in a room filled with cigarette smoke and seen the film and smell that it leaves in the air? Well, it not only does that, but it also causes millions of diseases that can even lead to death. It's terrible for the environment and is slowly polluting the air that we breathe. It can give off secondhand smoke that can cause a non-smoker to get the same diseases that smokers have just by being in the same room as them. And it also gives a bad stigma to smokers. So let's take a closer look at how bad smoking really is for you. Smoking nicotine cigarettes can lead to many diseases, such as heart disease, lung cancer, mouth cancer, gum disease, and emphysema. Those are just to name a few. According to the American Lung Association, cigarette smoke contains over 4,800 chemicals, 69 of which are known to cause cancer. Smoking is directly responsible for approximately 90% of lung cancer deaths and approximately 80 to 90% of emphysema and chronic bronchitis deaths. Do you know anyone that's died of smoking? Well, smoking kills over 1 million people each year. It is terrible, and it could have been prevented if people would just stop smoking, or have never started in the first place. There are an estimated 443,000 deaths, or nearly 1 of every 5 people each year in the United States that die from smoking. To me, that just seems silly. Along with severely damaging the body, smoking also damages the environment and the beautiful world we live in. Smoking is terrible for the environment, and it is polluting the air we breathe. Smoking not only causes air pollution, but it also causes land and water pollution as well. According to YGOY, the remaining butts left on the ground will approximately take 25 to 26 years to decompose. There are approximately 4,000 chemicals in cigarettes, which that in itself is scary, and people don't even know what they're actually smoking, but those chemicals are also being released into the air that we breathe and depleting our ozone layer. But one of the most terrible things that gets overlooked a lot is that smoking can harm people around you that you love just by being around it. Secondhand smoke is another terrible thing that comes along with smoking. Even people that don't smoke can get diseases caused from it just by being in the same room with someone that smokes. And little children that have parents that smoke just can get it just by sleeping in their bed and being around the ones that they love. The perception of people that smoke is a whole other story, and one that is unfortunately a very negative one. People who do not smoke have a stigma towards non-smokers. We don't purposely judge smokers, but it is a subconscious thing. I am a non-smoker, and honestly, people that smoke make me very angry. Smoking doesn't solve or help anything, it only hurts people and the environment, so why do we do it? All we see is the bad smell, the film underneath your fingernails, the yellow teeth, and the fact that they are killing themselves by smoking something that is hurting everyone else too. I found a quote from an unknown author that said, 1,000 Americans quit smoking every day by dying, and I thought that really put things into perspective and hit home for me. I, along with most other non-smokers, think that this should be stopped and the world would be a much better place without smoking. As I have tried to tell you, smoking is nothing but bad news. Smoking is not only bad for your health, but it is also bad for the environment and the people around you. If you do not smoke, that will prevent smoking-related diseases, help save the environment, save other people's health, and will get rid of the stigma towards smokers. So I think that everyone should get off their butts and go exercise and put out their cigarette butts.